Hey guys, today I'm going to be planning the week of June 27th in my personal planner. The kit I'm going to be using is actually a 4th of July kit from Planneresque. I'll talk a little bit about why I want to use this while I'm planning. Obviously the 4th of July isn't until the following week, but for me it makes sense this week. I'm going to go ahead and pop out the inserts. So I'm trying this on a white background for these videos. I'm hoping, I want to get like a gray one or something like that so that the white pops a little more. But I noticed that the black, my normal black desk had been having like a lot of reflective issues in my videos. So I'm going to try to use this instead. So first things first, I'm gonna go in with the washi down the middle. And the last time I used a Planneresque mini kit, I did note that the washi was just a little bit too thick for that space. I don't know if she since has adjusted it. Oh, because she reformatted her kits. Oh yeah, I think she did. Awesome. Oh God, I'm already ripping, guys. That might be the fastest into a video ever that I've already ripped the page because it like stuck down to a place it wasn't. So yeah, I'm already managed. I'm gonna cover it up though. I'm gonna be using this washi sheet to kind of get like a full no white space look. Does mean that it's not gonna adhere that well up here, but oh well. So yeah, it looks like she did change that to perfectly fit the width of the So Much Crafting inserts, which is awesome because that makes her kits even better because you don't have to like dick around with like cutting it so that the seam fits. Yeah, so that's perfect. I'll still have to hole punch it obviously, but that's fine. Anyway, so this week I'm traveling, or this weekend for the 4th of July weekend, I'm going to my hometown. My husband and I are going to my hometown and visiting family and like a lot of my cousins and stuff. Like I have family coming in from like all over, so, and it'll be great to see everybody. But like those are really 4th of July parties and like the fireworks are on the 3rd. The night of the 3rd we're doing fireworks and we decided, this one I screwed up. This one looks slightly too thick. Maybe it's how the inserts are cut, not how the Planneresque stickers are cut, because otherwise this is like, this one I went slightly over the line. So anyway, so we decided, because like all the family events are on the 2nd and the 3rd, we decided to drive back on the, just go ahead and drive back on the 4th. Like the last time we visited my hometown for the 4th of July, the traffic back was horrible coming back like on the day that everybody else was traveling. So we decided this week, or this time, why not just like, since all of the family events will be over anyway, why not just travel back together? Or why not just travel back early? I wonder if what happened here was that when I did this washi last week, I like slightly cut the insert because this one fit perfectly. Either the inserts are cut differently or I screwed it up last week. I would bet on screwing it up last week, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut these and hole punch them and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have that washi hole punch. That looks adorable. I love how she puts that along the inside here. So first up, I wanna do this top corner. Normally I do meals, but since we're gonna be away Friday through Sunday, and at the beginning of the week, like I'm going to a happy hour or dinner on Wednesday and a happy hour on Monday, and I think the other nights it's just gonna be kind of like using up what's in the fridge. I'm not gonna put a meal thing up there. Instead, I'm gonna put a day of the week thing from Scribble Prints, if I could find it. Here, I have this in the July colors. I think I'll take the reds and the blues don't match perfectly. They're like a lot warmer. I'm gonna see in my monthly, or in my multicolored stuff. So I have this old day of the week thing from, actually from the February monthly colors from Scribble Prints. So I'm gonna take this, and instead of being dinners this week, I'm gonna use it for my videos because I'm gonna be relying, normally I do like all my YouTube stuff is mostly in my Erin Condren planner. But this week, since I'm traveling, and it's just in general a busy week, I'm going to be relying a lot more on my personal planner. So I think that this is perfect. So I'm gonna do just a this week header right on top. And then also because I am using this to travel, I'm gonna put one of these habit trackers in there as well, just so that I keep up with my flossing even when I'm traveling. Having a hard time lifting this. Sometimes this happens with her stickers. It's like it wants to peel off of the sticker backing. There we go. So yeah, so I might do like a little bit more, like normally I just kind of put my events in this planner, and I don't really do as much, like, I don't know, I don't use it as much for like to-do lists, but since for the weekend and stuff I'm traveling, I might do it a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with Monday. Like I said, I am gonna try and do like a no white space look with this, and I'm gonna do Monday, I have a happy hour after work is my main thing. So I'm gonna do this navy. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with these. I don't know why. So I'm gonna lay this down and put a half box there. I do have a little package coming, so I'm gonna take this and just put that there. And then I'm gonna grab a happy hour icon. I'm gonna take this one, very cute. Very cute, and I'll write it in later. And then next, on to Tuesday. Tuesday night, I'm going to an exercise class with my husband, and then I wanna get a ton of like filming and editing done. So, I'm gonna use, that's very red, so I'm gonna use this. Oh, and then Tuesday morning, actually, and I have an appointment Tuesday morning. Very randomly, my, oh, what am I trying to say? At my office park, they do, at my office park, there is a service that like you can get like your car washed and detailed. Like they'll clean the inside and outside of your car, and it's like a little pricier. But I have been so lazy about getting my car washed, and I really want to do like a full scrub down of the interior before we drive because it's disgusting right now. So I am going to take that I'm gonna treat myself to a little of that. I'm gonna do this clock because it's an appointment at 8:30 in the morning. So like I can just drop it there. They work on it for like, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with her stickers. Right now they're like, I'm having a hard time peeling. I don't normally have this much trouble. I'm gonna put a sheet of washi or a piece of washi under there first, so if the sticker goes over the edge. But anyway, so I can drop it there. It's right in my office park, and then I just go and can walk over when it's done, like 2 hours later. So that is perfect. I'm doing that morning, and then that night going to an exercise class. Like I said, I'm gonna take this little quarter box and do that. And let me grab an exercise icon. Does she have like, I'll just use an exclamation. Oh, I already have that. I'll use the asterisk. Oh my God. Yeah, they're like peeling up. It's driving me nuts. What the shit? I can't even like get this sticker up. This is really, really frustrating. Yeah, I can't use that sticker. That is incredibly annoying. It's like peeling up from every single side. Like, look at this. It's just not, there's no stickiness there. That's not anything. What the hell? Okay, great. I'll do the exclamation point. There, that one worked. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be so negative. That's really frustrating though. And then that night, like I said, I want to do some editing. So I'm gonna take this, continue this down. And this is kind of why I like washi better than full boxes for these inserts, because it's kind of easy to like go back and forth like in between boxes and stuff. Whereas a full box, it would just be like you'd be putting stickers over on top of stickers. And I hope I have like the perfect amount of washi here to fill that space. Yeah, pretty much. It like goes a little bit below the line, but I'm not gonna stress about it. I'd rather it be too much than too little. Yeah, perfect. Okay, then on to Wednesday. Wednesday night, I have a dinner after work, and then I want to like just bang out a ton of editing. Well, not like I said, but I want to bang out a ton of editing. Okay, I'm going to do this gray. I'm gonna take this fork and knife set. Oh my God. There we go. That one worked. Thank goodness. I'm putting it over here because I'm going to leave that there to like write the time. So I think that'll be cute. And then, yeah, editing that night. I'm actually going to use one of these strips because I'm kind of running low on the... Actually, I'm going to flip-flop this. I'm going to take this computer one from here. It's tearing just a little, but I think it'll re-stick okay. Take this here because this will truly just be editing. I'm not gonna film that night. And then I'm gonna take this one here, put this there. And I'm just using these like washi, the plain washies, almost as like labels, because there's kind of a limited number of labels that come in this kit. And then I'm gonna take this cute little camera to mark down that I'm gonna be doing some filming that night. Very cute. Yeah, I like that. And then that'll just be editing, and I'm going to take that last piece of washi in that print. And try to get rid of all this white space that's showing. Okay, I think that's good. And then on to Thursday. Thursday's pretty busy because it's like the last day before we leave. I need to, okay, I want to get gas in the morning so that I don't have to screw around with it on Friday morning. I'll do the red. Look at this. This is horrible. I'm thinking about, like, can you guys let me know if you've ever had this problem with Planneresque stickers? Sometimes I notice it on her icon sheets, but it's like, normally, like, I can fuss with it and it'll be fine. But like, I'm getting a little frustrated. And Planneresque, oh, no, that's ripping. Planneresque stickers are some of my favorites, but like, I don't know. Okay, so I want to put in getting gas. I'm just gonna take this little meal one and use that, but I'll put an icon over it. And then I'm gonna try and go to another exercise class that night. So I'm gonna take this, actually, I'm gonna take one of these blue labels here, or blue washi strips. Use that. I feel like this list is like a little big. I'm gonna use the list though, because then I have a few things that night to like finish up before we leave. So I'm gonna take some, because these have rounded corners, I'm gonna take that washi and put it around there. And put that box down, or put that little list down. I don't really like how this looks, like with the list being so close to this label. So basically I just peeled up that label, but I'm not gonna be able to reuse it. So I'm gonna take this don't forget and put that right on top of this list. Put that there, and I'll write it in there. And I don't really like all the blue, but I'm gonna have to get over it. Okay, and then on Friday, we're pretty much just driving the whole day. It is a payday, so I'm gonna put that down. It's a payday and I have a bill due, so I'm gonna put both of those down because, like I said, I'll be traveling, so I'm gonna be relying on this planner a little bit more than normal for all my like normal reminders that would go on in the Erin Condren. so there is that. And then, yeah, we're like traveling the whole day. So maybe I'll use this big box because it's like, will take up the entire day, which is pretty much what traveling is going to do. And then I'll put some washi at the top. Take one of these red strips and just put this at the top. And that way, oh yeah, I want to remind myself too, we definitely need to take out the trash before we leave because obviously. Actually, I'm gonna put that in the don't forget list. And this is like a little too wide, so I'm not gonna use this because otherwise I'll have to cut it and I find that to be a pain. I might use it later if I'm running low. So right now I'm just gonna keep this, I'm just gonna take more of the red. I think this one will be fine. Yeah, perfect. And then I can put the trash reminder there. She has the trash icon somewhere. There we go. Of course it's broken. There we go. I wish there was like, I wish she had, that's like the one thing I always wish she had in this kit was like a little flag. I'm gonna try and take this like damaged, not damaged, but like the one I kind of ruined by tearing it up and see if I can turn it into a flag and get that flag to stick. We'll see. Be right back. Perfect. Okay, did that. Great. Does she have a coffee cup? If she doesn't, we're probably gonna grab coffee before we leave, but like, I don't need to put that in. Yeah, I guess not. And then, yeah, we're gonna be in the car all day. So I'm gonna take this cute little car, put this here. I don't want the icons right next to each other. Okay, and then I'll just write that we're driving all day. And then on Saturday, we will be in my hometown. I'm gonna put the weekend banner up over the dates, so I don't need to worry about that yet. That morning, I think I'm gonna try to go for like a run before the day really gets going, just to feel like I did something. And then we have a couple of things we're doing that day, so. And then put this around the half box, and then I'm gonna put a half box at the bottom. I'm gonna kind of extend this just a little so that everything fits. Normally I don't like to do that because I don't like how visually they don't line up, but this week I'm gonna get over it. And then I'll take this plain one. Perfect. And then I want to put in, I'm going to put in these balloons because this is like a family party. And then actually I'm going to put them, can I lift them? Not really. They kind of left a mark. So I'll just put that there. And then in the morning, like I said, I'm going to try and go for a run before the day really gets going. So I'll put that here. And then this, we're going to find a food truck. I'm gonna use this, like the little fast food one. Normally I don't use those, but we're trying to find a food truck that that's in my hometown because my husband's obsessed with food trucks. So, so yeah, so that is there, and then on to Sunday. Sunday in the morning, and again, kind of randomly, my stepdad and I, so I don't know, if you guys watched my plan with me a few weeks ago, well, I'm trying to think, did I even mention this in a video? Basically, I went to an outdoor free yoga class with my stepdad. He got it in his head that he wants to try yoga because he heard it's good for seniors, which is true. And So anyway, so he got that in his head. So we went to a yoga class together, and now he wants to go again while I'm home. There's one that's like on the beach there. So like on the, like I live near the Great Lakes, so it's not like ocean beach, but so we're gonna go to the yoga class together again, because he's funny. He's just nuts. I'm gonna use the heart for that, and then that night is pretty much, I do have a bill due this day. I kind of want to put it in just to make sure. And then that night is kind of like the big family 4th of July party. So I'm going to take this, even though obviously it's the 3rd of July, I'm still going to take it and just put it here. And, you know, oh well. And then I want to put like, just like a little, I'm not even gonna use this half box. Wow, I normally use all my half boxes. I'm gonna take a label here, this red one. It's like a little, oh, I should have put the bill due down farther. Let's see if we can lift these up and not want to cry. Okay, I think Sunday turned out a little crooked, but that's okay. So I am going now to go back through, oh, and then I did see I have this little planner, and since I'm going to be filming and planning on Tuesday night, like super in advance more than I normally do, but I'm just going to put that there because I think, oh, that was way off camera, but putting that there because I think that looks cute. And then I'm gonna put this little thing here because one of the things I need to remember to do is pick a giveaway winner, which if you haven't entered my giveaway for 1,000 subscribers, definitely go back to, it was my haul video uploaded last Wednesday. So definitely go check that out and enter if you haven't. Oh no, oh no, oh God. Dropped that. I'm a disaster today, guys. Okay. Putting in my weekend banner. Okay, super cute. So I am going to go through, write in everything I know, and then stick it back in my personal sized planner. Okay, so yesterday my camera battery died right as I was filling out my spread, so I went ahead and finished it up and popped it back into my recollections planner. And I totally love how this turned out. The Planneresque kit was a little frustrating at times, but I think that was a fluke. Normally I have no problem with her stickers. I think it's super festive. I'm really glad I did it this week because I'll be taking this planner with me to celebrate for the 4th of July weekend up with family. And yeah, so, and I added my little decorative stuff that coordinates. This is Plan to Accessorize. I'll link her down below, but I really like how these look with the gold in the planner and then the navy in the spread. And I'll go ahead and show you what I have left. I also remembered that when I made this order, I got these little deco items, or this little freebie sampler from Planneresque, and I didn't even use them. So I'm gonna stick that in. Just this little like Uncle Sam I think is cute. Maybe like up here. I wish I had remembered I had the extra half box too. I wouldn't have been so, I was like kind of stingy with them when I was, because I always am afraid I'm gonna run out of half boxes. So I ended up with like one extra on the kit too, because I was being like stingy. I'm not really sure what the deal with the bird is supposed to be, so I'm not going to use that. And I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not going to use the burgers and the hot dogs. Although I probably will have a veggie burger. And anyway, yeah. Oh, and by the way, these paper clips are from Willow Fields as well. I'll try to remember to link her below. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me go ahead and show you what I have left on the kit. So this is the 2-page personal kit. And her kits are super affordable. I think it's like $6 for a personal kit, so really, really affordable. I still have a bunch of these really cute icons left down here, so I'll definitely hang on to those because I love her little like Let's Bake one and the nail polish. So I think that's great. I didn't use one of the half boxes, and I didn't use one of these little lists and some of the icons. So, but definitely made good use of this kit. And then I used almost all of the washi that was included because just to get that no white space look. So yeah, definitely like how this turned out. Very happy with this spread and excited to use it to plan in this week. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like the personal So Much Crafting Plan With Me's, and subscribe if you want to see more Plan With Me's in general. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.